The scouting was bad, but it's fine. This team is actually better than that overall wise. 3 overall, I'm 87. He at 90. Damn! But he 0-2 though. So what's up with his team? Look at these. Penis is a 90, but he's a star dev. Bijan, still a beast. He told me to search. Oh, I was gonna dominate. No. Go back to all black. All right, let's go.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. For the first time with Bijan Robinson. Down the left sideline. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt.
Let's go, baby.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. That's complete to the rookie from
Oh,
Michigan.
my goodness. This kid
He's
is
still
a
on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
This kid's a beast.
A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll throw with Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. When you look at the Saints' defense, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Wow, bro. Why are we going for the pick?
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Man,
so from
bro.
the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Penix.
No, I'm not mad
Throws
now.
right back to London, complete again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, 1st down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix.
Oh my gosh.
Almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To the air, Penix. And that is
Day-Day, this nigga Day-Day dumb as hell.
Last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Let's go.
Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
So Brzee trying to get paid, bro. Brian Brzee is such a beast. He just destroys interior of the line, but I notice him every game. Should have gave him a longer contract. Yeah.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings, because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. The Saints at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
2nd and 11. For the left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And from analyzing them and talking with their defensive coordinator, we know they have a full playbook. So look for them to mix up coverages, pressure one play, fall back the next. A lot of different things trying to confuse the offense.
Intended for his wideout. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Brown. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw. Leonard. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script. From 4th down to 1st.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Saints will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know, some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing it.
And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Go.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Quick slant there. Gets him the first down. 6 yards on the play. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Gets through and now an opening. Still on his feet. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Let's go.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Let's go.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 91 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They'll go play action here with Penix. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And he'll just get rid of it. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. Touchdown!
He's going to do that all day. He's insane.
Great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A solid stiff arm. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Now Penix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
114 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
There we go.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Come on. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. That one deep for London. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. There he goes, right side. And he is not all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts. Understand.
Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Saints are able to add on to their first half lead.
Oh, we just missed. Wow. Gotcha.
Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right. With his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got room past the 30. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. In motion, the tight end. Here's Penix. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Robinson up the middle.
Oh, my
He'll
goodness.
get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Brings up third and inches.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack to stop him short of the first. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on fourth and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have two remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw Penix. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number two. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Oh, that's been way too long.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
38-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Here we go. 79 Broncos.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Leonard. He finds his man. Complete. That's Gonzalez. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Fires one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
Come on. Set. 6, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll run on 1st down. Coffee. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. This will be caught by Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
19 Tiger.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll take it inside the 25.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Tracking 60. 70 range. Hey, Tom, what you got? Check go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Leonard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that will finish off this 3rd quarter of play. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
We give up that huge run. Start the game.
About the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Box money.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Robinson with another carry. And some space here. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. From the shotgun, it's Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Shreds into the stiff arm. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
That's another Falcons first down.
Now back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
No.
He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
Oh, my gosh.
Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. On to give, here's Robinson. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Falcons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Set. 70 Timberwolf. Street. Check go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Set. Cougar 19. Hot.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Paulson Adebo up to make the stop. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 113 yards rushing now as he's done it on 22 carries. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Ready. 60 Bison. Go.
And they will take a knee here.
You gotta go all the way down. Let's go.
Bronco 80.
Clean game from Riley.
So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for New Orleans, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face the Panthers next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Five for 128. This kid, he's just a beast, bro.